First at 6, the man charged with savagely beating a nurse at Palms West Hospital last week was in court today for the first time since. What the judge decided will happen for at least the next 5 days. Stephen Scantlebury, accused of that violent assault on a 67-year-old nurse who broke nearly every bone in her face. Good evening and thank you for joining us here at 6 o'clock. I'm Todd McDermott.
And I'm Felicia Rodriguez. Investigative reporter Terry Parker was in the courtroom as the victim's family asked the judge to keep Scantlebury in jail. She also spoke to Scantlebury's lawyer, who is raising some questions about the hospital's protocols.
Stephen Scantlebury's lawyers call this a heinous crime, but say they are still trying to get answers themselves. They say they don't understand why their client, who they say was undergoing a mental health crisis, was even admitted to Palms West Hospital, which is not a Baker Act receiving facility, and which does not apparently have the proper training or security to handle psychiatric patients. Stephen Scantlebury appeared before the judge but said nothing. He's charged with attempted second-degree murder in the beating of Palms West nurse Leila Lal. Scantlebury's family, including his wife, was in the courtroom for support but left without commenting. His attorneys did agree to speak but admit they have many questions themselves.
This was a very tragic situation that happened. For what we know right now, Mr. Scantlebury was Baker Acted by Palms West Hospital when he had already admitted himself to the hospital for unknown reasons.
The defense team says Scantlebury had been acting paranoid for a few days, but they believe he checked himself into Palms West with chest pains and then was determined to be a mental health hold.
Why, if he was Baker Acted, was he not transported? What was the medical concern? What wasn't? We don't know all of that. There's a lot that happened. What medication was he on when he was Baker Acted?
Instead of being transported to a Baker Act facility, Scantlebury was admitted and was in a third-floor patient room undergoing telemetry with 67-year-old nurse Leila Lal when police say he jumped on her and savagely beat her before escaping the hospital. Lal's daughter asked the judge to hold Scantlebury with no bond, saying she and her family were afraid and he is a danger to the community.
Couldn't get the image of him on top of my mom, beating her repeatedly. It was really hard to see that in my heart, something I'm probably never going to get rid of.
Scantlebury's lawyers say at this point they're not blaming the hospital or excusing the attack, but they have questions.
So as far as from the criminal case, we can't, saying, oh, the hospital failed is not a justifiable excuse for this crime. But obviously we want to look for justice to happen, and if the hospital did fail, that obviously accounts into a lot of things. Was there security on that floor? Was there security in his room? Was he properly medicated? If he should have, did the policies and procedures say that he should have been sedated or restrained, and why wasn't he if he was supposed to?
Scantlebury's attorneys tell me they don't know if Scantlebury has ever been paranoid or violent before, but I did find an article from Canada back in 2018 that said a man with the same name, Stephen Eric Scantlebury, same age, was arrested and jailed for 30 days for punching his father-in-law in the face. The lawyers tell me they have not been able to confirm if this in fact is the man they are now representing in this savage attack, but they are checking into it. Meantime, Scantlebury remains here in the Palm Beach County Jail for the next 5 days. After that, he will have another bond hearing. In West Palm Beach, Terry Parker, WPBF 25 News.